Now we are going to start string. String. What is a string? String is a nothing but it is a data type where we define any word or list of word in a single variable. For example, if you create var and after that you declare a variable name, for example a, and after that you provide code. If you want to declare a string data type, then you have to provide single or double quote. For example, I take double quote and after that provide like java script is a scripting language. Okay, and after that we have to close this with the help of double quote and then we provide semicolon. This is called string. Here we have first word, second word, third word, fourth word, and fifth word. But our indexing of string is start from 0. Then here we have to count the each letter 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we count this white space also 10, 11, 11, 12, 13, 14, and so on. Okay, this is our string. Okay, if you want to declare like a number, for example, a equals to 30, it is a numeric value, but it is in the code. That's why it is treated as a string. Okay. Now after this, we just talk about some predefined function or method of string. The first is length. It is similar of that we use in case of array. Okay. Now after that we this is a property. It means it does not require any length, does not require any round bracket. Okay. And other than this, all are function or method. Okay. Now we are going to see how we can practically implement predefined string function. First of all, let's see length, where b equals to str.length. It is a property, that's why we don't need to close with this round bracket. And after that, we have to print this. Just document dot try. And after that, we just provide b. And let's say you can see we have here we have to just remove this. Now let's say you can see we have 41 character. Okay, if you want to count you can find this is 41. If I just remove from here, not from here, okay, I just remove and let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, because it also count white spaces 11, 12, 13. Now let's save. You can see it is 13. If you want to count the length of the string, then you have length property. Okay. After length property, then we have two uppercase which is used to capitalize all the letter. Now let's see. Okay, and we have reverse of it. Just we use two lower case, and after that we have to provide round braces because it is a function. Okay, now let's save. You can see we have J here capital in capital letter, J is in capital letter, P is a capital letter, and L. But you can see we don't have any capital letter. If you want to just capitalize all the letter in the string, then it will also return this result only. Okay. After lowercase we have includes function, which is used to check whether a word is present in this string or not. For example, I want to check is letter. Just use is and let's see. You can see it provides us true because we have is. If we just use is as a I capital and let's say, now it will return false. Why? Because it is a case sensitive function. If you provide the word exactly it is, then it will return true. Otherwise, it return false. You can see if I just use lowercase and save, you can see. You can even find, for example, this age. If you want to search for this, let's copy and paste here. You can see it's written true. And after that, after include, we have start with and ends with. Okay, the start with is used to check which word is starting word of the string. For example, we have JavaScript as a starting, then start with, and after that we provide in code Java. Let's say you can see nothing is changed. Why? Because it is true. It finds Java. If we provide any other than Java, like script first, and let's save, you can see it is written false. Why? Because it is not a starting word. If we provide Java here and then save, you can see it written true. If I copy whole from starting and paste here, it will return us true. You can see. If I say nothing is happened, but if I remove this, it will also return true. But if I change L with small l, let's say it return false because it is again a case sensitive function. Okay. After starting with, we have just opposite of it, which is end with. Let's say copy and save. You can see it return true because this is the end word. Okay. If we just remove lan then save, you can see it will return true because it is our end character. Okay, now just use full stop and let's save. You can see because of this dot, it is now different from this string. That's why it return false. If after providing full stop, let's say, you can see it return true. Now let's undo this. And after that, we have another function which is search. If you want to search a word from a string, for example, not starting any word in this string or any character in this string, you can use search, and after that provide that word. For example, I want s is. Now let's save. It will return index of that word. Now you can count, it is 10, and after that we have 11, and this is the index of is. Okay, if you provide a, then it will just count. Let's say because it find a here also, that's why it return a as a first index. Okay, you can see if we have single a, we cannot search for it. If we provide n, now just here we provide n and let's save, you can see it is written 14 index. Okay, and if you find for something that is not present, for example like abc and let's save, you can see it written -1. It means it is unable to find this word. Okay, because the string is not containing abc, that's why it written -1. Whenever you find something that is not present in the string, then it will return -1. If you just use case sensitivity, like you provide D but in small letter, you can see it again provide -1. because it is also a case sensitive function. Okay. After search we have match function. Match function does one thing that is different from search. It store in an array and then it return the array. For example, if we want match here, and after that we provide, for example, we want to search for is. Here we provide backslash backslash and g. Here we provide is, for example. In match function, we provide regular expression. Okay, and this G is stand for globally. Means search for is in this entire string. Okay, we have is one time. If we provide here is, and now let's see. You can see is written two times. If we find A, for example, A, and let's say you can see we have 6 times A. You can see A, A. Okay, this is 6 times. That's why it's written 6 times. If you want that type, if you want to know how many times a character or string, uh, if you want to know a character or a word is how many times appear in this string, then you can use match function. Okay. Now after that we have index of. Index of is nothing but it is like if you want to search for something, some word like is, index of. Okay, now if you want to search for is, just provide is and let's say it will return us the index of this character. Okay, we want a, it will return index 1. Let's say you can see. Okay, if you want L in this, it will return -1 because it will not find any L other than this which is capital. So that's why it is not matching with small l. If we provide L, let's say you can see it return 36. It is the first L which encounter here. Okay. Now after that we have last index of, which is just opposite of index of. It start from here, but return the same index number. For example, if you want to search for Java, let's say, you can see it will return us 0 index. Why? Because it is in 0 index. If we find is, because we have two is, then it will return this index. Why? Because it start from here and our index of is start from here. Okay, now let's say you can see it return 33. Okay, now we are going to use replace function. Replace function, and after that we provide here Java, JavaScript, and it is replaced by Python. And let's say you can see here we have JavaScript is a good programming language. Now here we see Python is a good programming language. Okay, for now we have another example. For example, I want to change is with R, but in this case we have two A is here. Okay, you can see we have is here and here. Now let's see which is removed and replaced by R. Okay, you can see first is replaced with R, but second is as it is. For that we have to use backslash, and here I remove this and backslash, and after that we provide G globally. Is searched by this replace function in entire string, and after that it will replace by R. Now let's say you can see Now is replaced with R. After that, after replace, we have trim function. Now for trim we have to I just remove this. Okay, now if we have white spaces, I just commenting this, and if we have at the starting of this string, we have white spaces. At the end also we have white spaces. Now let's see. You can see it is removed. Now let's use str. Now let's see. You can see these white spaces or extra spaces is removed from browser by default. But we have to see this so that we use alert. Now just remove use alert and let's see. You can see we have now extra white spaces here. If I just use more a little bit more, now let's say you can see we have white spaces. Now after that I just uncomment this and here we use trim function, and after that we provide just round bracket without any parameter. Did not require it does not require any parameter. Okay, now let's say you can see we have to just change this with b. Okay, just here you use okay, and now let's say you can see white space is removed. Okay, just think about where we use this trim function. When you create a login form and sometime user by default or without knowing they use white spaces, then this function is used to remove this back white spaces from the starting and the end of the string. Okay, now we are going to see add add. Okay, this function is used to return the character of an index. For example, if I use 5 and let's save, it will return the 5 index character. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C is 5 and it will return 5. It will return C. Okay, now if I choose 0 here, you can see it return J. Okay, and if we just provide some 120, now let's save, it will return nothing because it is not in our string. Okay, now after that we have character code add. For that you have to first understand the sky code. Here we have this table, you can also download from internet, and we have this is our special character or letter or digit that we have in our keyboard, and this is the sky value. For you can see 0 to 9 we have sky value 48 to 57. For capital A to capital Z we have 65 to 90, and for small we have 97 to Z, which is 122, and you can find for other. Now we have to just provide. Now let's provide. Now let's just use character code add, and for providing any function in JavaScript, just follow the camel case rule. You have to just first character of the first word is small, then after ending of first word, second word character is in camel, or you can say capitalize, and after that we have same capitalized word. If I use the, then we have used T, and then he is in small, something like this is an example. Now after that we provide a we provide 0. Now let's say you can see j is in the 0 index and the sky value of j is 74. If we use 1 and let's save, you can see 97, which we saw in our sky table. The character code of a is 97. If we provide 6 and let's save, you can see it will provide 118. Okay, now after character code add, we have from from char code, from char code, and after that we just remove this str. It does not require any string. We just use string here, and we just commenting this. Now after that we provide any value. For example, I provide 2, and let's save. It will return some random character that we present at the index 2 of sky table. For example, if I provide 97, now let's save, it will return A. If we provide 48, it will return 0. And if we provide 65, which is the capital character A, okay, we provide the character code and it will return the character. Okay, now we see concat function. For that we have to just declare some variable string type str2 equals to hello, and after that we use concat where a equals to str dot concat, and then in bracket we provide str2 to concat this, and after that we use document dot try, and here we provide a. Now let's see, you can see hello is concat with this string. JavaScript is a good programming language. After that we provide third variable hello India, and now we have to just separate with comma and provide str3. Now let's see, you can see hello India is also concat with this string. Okay, you can provide many more with comma separator. Okay, now after that we have a split function. For that I just remove this. Okay, and here I just remove this also. Now we use split function. For that we have to just use str and then dot, then split function, and here we provide from where we have to split the string. For example, we can choose any character. For example, if I choose a, and after that I just print this document dot write, and here we provide a. Now let's see, you can see whenever it see a, it split the string. Okay, and if you provide white space, then it will split the after white space, you can see, and it will store the value of this split. For example, JavaScript is in a array. Okay, after split we have another function repeat. Okay, for that we just use str repeat, and here we provide how many times we want to repeat this string. For example, I want 5 times. Now let's save. You can see this is repeated 5 times. Okay, if you want 100 times, you can also do that. Okay, now let's save. You can see it will repeat 100 times. Okay, now after that we have slice function. Slice function is nothing but we already use in our array video series. Now we see in string how it will look like. Okay, I just use str then slice, and after that we provide from where we start. It is from index 0. Okay, if I want from 0 1 2 3, from 3 to 9. Okay, now let's save. You see from A it will split till the T, because T is the 10th index, that's why it not include T. Okay, and you can also use any value, any number of from where you want to split it. Okay, now after that we have sub str. Now here we have only the difference. It will include the last index also. Here we provide 3 comma 9. Now let's save. You can see it include till I. Here you can count from a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. You can see it will include 9 characters. It means this is the number of character and this is the index value. If I provide 15, it includes 15 character. Now let's save. You can see 0 1 sorry 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. Okay, you can count. Okay, now after that we have substring. Substring is similar to our slice function. Okay, substring is similar to our slice function. It will just skip the, it is the ending part and it is the starting part. For example, I use 9 and now let's say you can see if I use here slice, there is no difference. Slice. Now let's save. You can see nothing will change. If I just undo this and save, for example, here we provide 20. Now let's save, and here I also use slice. Now let's save. You can see nothing is changed because those are working same. Okay. Now after that we have toString. It is used to convert any value to string type. For example, if I just commenting this and after that I just use str where str, here we provide 400. Okay, now after that I use str dot to string. Now after that we have to just use a plus a plus 400. Now if it is a normal variable or number variable, it will return 800. Now let's see, it will return 400 400. It means it is treated as like a string. For example, if I just remove this and here I provide str. Now let's save. You can see it will return 800. Okay, this is how we can use a string function in JavaScript. Hope you like this video. If you did, please subscribe my channel, share with your friend, and bye bye.